Hello everyone and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how I prepare my brown rice. Brown rice takes a little bit longer to cook than the white rice, but the trick to making the perfect brown rice is in the measurements. First we're going to measure 2 cups of brown rice, then we're going to take it over to the sink and give it a good rinse. Transfer the rice to a colander or a strainer and run it under cold water until the water runs clear. Then we're going to give it a few good shakes and a few good taps to remove some of the excess water. We're going to boil the rice, so it's not really necessary to dry the rice. But if you're going to fry it, it's very important that you dry the rice first before you take it to the pan. Otherwise, you're going to get lumps in the rice as it fries. And the best way to dry the rice is to leave it in the strainer for about 20 to 25 minutes. During that time frame, come back and move the rice around every once in a while to ensure that all the rice is drying evenly. To a medium saucepan, we're going to add 4 cups of water. But since we're making brown rice and it does take a little bit longer to cook than the white rice, we're going to add an extra cup of water. And we're also going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. Once it reaches a boil, we're going to add in the rice. My rice is completely dry, but only because I wanted you to see how I dry my rice. After adding the rice and once it reaches a boiling point like this, place the lid on the pan and turn down the burner to low heat. On my digital stove, I turned it down to a 3. We're going to cook on low heat for about 25 to 30 minutes, or until the water has completely evaporated. During the process, make sure not to remove the lid, otherwise you're going to slow down the cooking process. If you have a lid that you can see through, once you can barely see the water bubbling, we're going to turn it off. We're going to keep it on the burner for an additional 10 to 15 minutes with the lid on. Make sure not to open it during that time because that's what's going to give your rice that fluffy texture that we're looking for. After 15 minutes of letting the rice rest, this is what it looks like. Now you can enjoy it with your favorite dishes. And if you do happen to have a lot of leftovers, you can refrigerate it and use it as needed, or use it the next day to prepare a delicious fried rice. But today we're going to enjoy it with a sweet and spicy pineapple chicken. If you enjoyed this video or found it useful, leave me a little heart. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in our next video with a different recipe.